All right, I am back. Just got done with some little tasks. But yeah, I had the test on Saturday and Sunday. It went well. Got great results, so that's very nice. And we're finally back to work this week, which is amazing. Just started outreach on, I think it was on Tuesday. Also hired someone for lead sourcing, so that's going to be exciting once he actually starts doing it for me, because this is going to save so much time. So as far as updates, that's like the biggest one. Finally back to outreach. Noticed a few of the problems in my kind of like sending, like deliverability systems in a way, so I will need to change that. But besides that, I'm just going to keep sending outreach, get some clients in. I'm getting a little clear on what I actually want to do and who I want to serve slowly. So we'll see about that, slowly just starting and building myself up. But yeah, as far as the updates, that's pretty much all I've done this week. Really just worked on setting up the outreach system again, sending messages. I probably won't send any today because for the last like 3 days, I didn't get not any responses. It was just really low. And I feel like there's some issue with the sending, because I talked about this even beforehand a few months back. So I think I'm just going to work on figuring what the heck that is, because if I don't, then it's useless sending the outreach and just wasting the leads if it's landing in spam or whatever. So that's like the plan on what I will be working on. So just been sending outreach, finally getting back to work, and really just working on dialing in my productivity. I'm going to have to really, like, using a bunch of tools just to kind of stay focused, because it's time to stop wasting time. It's just time to stop. So that's going to be exciting. But besides that, that's all I'm gunning for right now. Maybe 2 to 3-ish clients. And really the goal for me is to, and whoever you're watching right now, the goal for you and me is to learn, but not to learn, but master value delivery, right? Get really good at one certain thing and then just bombard that as an offer. Because what I've realized is, me and other people as well, we kind of focus on doing all the things at once. And when I started, I just did everything, right? And that was cool. Like, I learned a lot, which is really useful as an information, but it's like not a clear path, you know? You just branch out to different things, and it's not like a straight, clear path. Whereas what I think is the best thing is to just learn one skill. Not one skill, but like learn one deliverable, like appointment setting or sales or whatever, and then just go all in on that until you're like at 10K, maybe 20K, and then you can like branch out. So I think that's something I've realized as a mistake and lesson you can guys implement. Something that I was like pondering on this week. And I think it's really valuable, especially, well, for anyone and everyone, right? Because even if you know a lot of things, if you don't have proof of concept, it's useless, right? You just need to get your foot in the door, right? That's why until I have like good case studies, I'm not gonna not charge upfront fees. I might change that, but I'm doing like a performance basis model. And it's mainly because I don't care about money. I just need to get good at the thing I'm doing, right? Because I was charging people a lot of money, and it might have scared potential good clients away. And most coaches just in the space don't even want to do upfront fees and stuff like that. So yeah, that's what I would recommend for anyone, like a performance basis or just a small upfront fee. I would rather do a performance basis because that's just better for my offer. But I would recommend that for anyone, because if you don't have results, even if one client pays you like, I don't know, 3K per month, you're not gonna just retain them because you can't get the result, right? And you're just gonna churn. So that's ultimately what I've learned, kind of like one of the biggest, I guess, lessons and mistakes I've been doing that you can implement. So really focus on one thing, whether you like emails, VSLs, whether you're a sales guy, whatever, just really get good at that one thing. Stick to one niche, which is what I am doing, because like there are other niches I could try, but I've just been working with the coaches so much. I'm just going to stick with that. I'm going to stick with the offer I have. I'm not going to change it too much, like in terms of gathering clients from a different media channel. And the third thing is really just figuring out this freaking deliverability thing, because it's just been poisoning me for months, and it's just so annoying, and I don't know what's going on. It's through a sending software called Instantly, and I just have no clue what's happening. So I just need to figure it out. I'm probably gonna try Smart Lead. I hope that's better. I just don't know what's going on with Instantly. It used to work well, and then just suddenly it just stopped. I don't know if it was something that I did. It could have been. I'm just not really sure what it was. Because I did change up a few of the settings, but I don't see a reason why that should have changed anything. So that's going to be my goal for the next week or so. So again, the lesson you can take from this, focus on one thing, one offer, one niche. Really, it's just as simple. I know you've probably heard this before, but it's really, really, really that simple. There's not much to it. And my plan for, I guess, for the next 1 to 2 weeks foreseeable is to dial in outreach. And by dialing in, I mean like figuring out the deliverability issue. Even with DMs, I just feel like there's something wrong because I'm getting less replies than I was before. I feel like it's because I'm just experimenting with too many different things, and I think I just should stick to the basics. So yeah, iterate on deliverability, get some calls and get some clients, and master value delivery. That is literally the highest leverage thing I can do, and then just get better and better and better. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So this was a 6-minute video. I hope you got some value from this, at least like in terms of the lesson mistakes. I don't really want to put too much like effort into these videos. I could, but it's still kind of like a waste of time, right? It's not the highest leverage thing. It's a high leverage thing long term, right? So this will be really useful to look back and really fun to look back once I've actually made it, which I will. It just matters of how long, right? So yeah, that's the lesson. That's the plan. That's how I'm gonna phrase these videos. What happened, the mistake, the lesson you can implement, guys, and what I'm gonna do, right? So that's gonna be like the structure from now on. I think it's really simple and really cool. And if it's like 7 minutes, an update video, finally have some sauce for you instead of just saying like, oh, I don't have any time, right? That's kind of boring. But yeah, I'll see you guys next week. This was pretty exciting, and I'm just gonna get to work figuring out this stuff. So yeah, peace.